Hello, welcome back, beautiful, beloved souls. My name is Jem, and I am a psychic medium. I'm also an author of over 35 different books. They are wide, from Missing 411 to spirituality to poetry to autobiographies, a bit about my life, just like this channel. Now, on this channel, you will find some PowerPoints, but mainly I do commentaries, and I don't fit any particular niche. Like my books, I look at everything through a lens, Jem's lens. So I look at life, I look at death, and everything in between. And I have a go at everything. And this commentary video is called Occult Symbolism is Everywhere. But that doesn't mean Satan is real. I want to start by saying something important. I see the symbols too. I see what people are pointing out in Olympic ceremonies, in music videos, in fashion shows, in films, in corporate logos, and even around scientific institutions like CERN and Fermilab. I see the inverted imagery, the ritualistic, sometimes I have trouble with saying words, especially because I live alone and all I get to talk to is my dog. So your tongue gets lazy. So I see the inverted imagery, the ritualistic aesthetics, the pentagrams, the portals, the giants, the watchers, the repeated references to ancient gods and forbidden knowledge. So this commentary is not coming from denial. It's not coming from you're imagining it. The symbolism is real. The real question is what those symbols mean, why humans keep returning to them, and why so many content creators jump from symbolism straight to Satan, because those things are not the same. You don't have to believe in Satan to recognize symbolism. I'm not religious. I cannot accept a biblical God who is violent, punitive, and bloodthirsty. And because of that, I don't believe in Satan either. The two ideas are inseparable. If one collapses, the other collapses with it. But rejecting Satan as a literal being does not require pretending symbols don't exist. Symbols are a human language. They existed long before Christianity and will exist long after it. Pentagrams, servants, horns, giants, divine beings mating with humans, watchers descending from the sky portals between realms. These ideas are ancient. They predate Jesus by thousands of years. Christianity did not invent them. It absorbed them and then moralized them. Symbols that once represented balance, knowledge, fertility, cosmic order, or cycles of nature were later reframed as evil to support a new moral structure. So, when people see a pentagram today and immediately say Satan, they are already interpreting it through a Christian framework, whether they realize it or not. Why elites, ceremonies, and artists use occult imagery? This is where many YouTubers and other content creators on other platforms are half right and half reaching. There are reasons this imagery keeps appearing, and none of them require demon worship. 1. Symbolism as power language. Symbols communicate power without explanation. Elites, institutions, and large-scale ceremonies love symbolism because it bypasses logic and goes straight to the nervous system. It creates awe, discomfort, fascination, or submission. Using forbidden or taboo imagery sends an unspoken message. We are above the rules. We are not bound by your morality. We control meaning. This is not Satanism. This is dominance psychology. Power has always dressed itself in ritual aesthetics. Kings, emperors, popes, pharaohs, states, and corporations all do this. 2. Transgression creates attention. Shock sells. Nothing generates clicks, outrage, or engagement like religious propagation. In cultures shaped by Christianity, inverting Christian imagery is guaranteed to get a reaction. That's why you see inverted crosses, hell imagery, ritual-like performances, and reworked sacred scenes in music and ceremonies. That doesn't mean belief, it means propagation. If Christianity is still emotionally powerful, rebellion will use its symbols. 3. Humans are archetype machines. Humans recycle the same stories endlessly. Gods, giants, watchers, forbidden knowledge, ascension, descent, portals, transformation. Carl Jung called these archetypes. They live in the collective psyche, whether we believe in them literally or not. So, when CERN uses mythic language or unsettling art. It's not because scientists are opening portals to other realms. It's because abstract physics is impossible to explain without metaphor. Myth is the oldest language we have for the unknown. CERN, Fermilab, and opening dimensions. This is where content creators often make their biggest leap. Particle physics deals with realities that feel unreal. Subatomic particles, energy thresholds, space-time distortions. Scientists use metaphor because mathematics doesn't translate to intuition. Portals are metaphors. Dimensions are mathematical frameworks. The God particle was a nickname, not theology. As for art around these facilities, much of it is symbolic, ironic, or intentionally provocative. Scientists are not secret priests performing rituals. They are obsessive researchers chasing equations. Unsettling aesthetics do not equal occult practice. The Olympics, an alleged mockery. Yes, there have been Olympic ceremonies that offended religious audiences. And yes, apologies were issued in some cases. But intent matters. Large ceremonies are often designed to reinterpret history, provoke discussion, or challenge tradition. When artists play with sacred imagery, offense can happen without ritual intent. Poor artistic judgment is not evidence of demon worship. The number 33 and pattern traps. Humans are pattern-seeking beings. Once a number becomes symbolically loaded, we start noticing it everywhere. This is confirmation bias. If you've tracked any number long enough, you would find it repeating around tragedies and major events. That doesn't mean symbolism is fake. It means humans assign meaning after the fact. Many creators lock onto one symbol or number and build entire belief systems around coincidence. Aleister Crowley, Lamb, and Aliens. Aleister Crowley was an occultist. He also was a person who propagation, Provoke. He provoked, finally. He was a provoker and someone obsessed with transgression. The resemblance between Lamb and so-called grey aliens is interesting, but resemblance does not equal identity. People link aliens to demons, because both represent the other, the unknown intelligence, and the loss of human dominance. This is psychological overlap, not proof they are the same beings. Why content creators reach? Many creators are not lying. They are over-interpreting. Reasons include unresolved religious conditioning, fear-based world views, monetization of outrage, lack of symbolic literacy, pattern obsession without grounding, psychological or existential anxiety. When someone grows up with religious imagery embedded in their nervous system, even if they reject it intellectually, the symbolism can still trigger fear. So every symbol becomes literal. Every aesthetic becomes allegiance. Every metaphor becomes evidence. Fear binds communities faster than nuance ever could. Do elites practice evil? Most elites do not believe in Satan. They believe in power, control, wealth, and narrative dominance. Some enjoy transgression. Some enjoy secrecy. Some enjoy myth making. This is human darkness, not demonic hierarchy. The real danger isn't demons. The danger is when people stop thinking critically and outsource fear to unseen forces. Final thought. Seeing symbols does not mean Satan exists. It means humans never stopped telling the same ancient stories, just with bigger budgets, louder music, and better lighting. The universe doesn't need demons to be unsettling. Humans are quite capable of that on their own. I would ask you please to drop a comment below and drop it. Be respectful. I am not here to upset anyone's belief. This is my belief. This is my lens. Just because, and let me just summarize this quickly. I see all the symbols too. I see pentagrams. I see reoccurring numbers. I see what we call occult symbols, but they existed long before Christianity. It is Christianity that has turned them into something that they're not. And we as humans, sometimes we like to be fearful. So, I'm not denying that these symbols exist. I'm not denying that they're in art, that they're in music, that they're in ceremonies, that they're in the film industry, that celebs use it. I'm not denying that. What I am denying is Satan. Thank you again for watching. Cherish the moment. Please be kind. to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.